Now, officially, to get Media Day started, I'd like to introduce Phoenix Suns, Phoenix Mercury owner, Matt Ishbia. He's going to start off with some remarks, and then we'll open it up for questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. How you guys doing? Good? Great. Well, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Thank you, Stacy, for the nice introduction. Excited for the season. So first off, thanks for coming. I know you guys got a lot of other things you can be doing. We appreciate having you guys here for the kickoff of our season. We're really excited here. I'll give you a couple quick comments, but I really like just to answer questions. I know that's what you guys want to ask about certain things and give my perspective on it. But first off, it's been a great start to my stewardship of the team as coming in February. The whole city of Phoenix has been amazing. The great team of not just players, team members, and everyone at this company has been great. It's been a great experience for me. And then this summer has really been a transformational summer, not just on the basketball side, which I know we'll spend some time on, but, when I did my press conference, really standing on this stage, we talked about, we're all about team member experience, which you'll hear about some of those stuff. You'll hear more stuff soon, but team member experience for our people, the culture. We talked about fan experience. That's so important. What we're going to do, that community, what we're going to do in the community, and then, of course, winning. And so everything we've done, from me all the way through as the leader of the organization, is about those four things. If it's not one of those four things, we don't spend much time on it because we're focused on those four things all the time. And so we feel like we're off to a great start this summer. We obviously have a lot of things we can talk about, the team in a second. But from a business perspective, we're really excited about the TV deal because it's really big for the community and the fans. We want all of our people to watch our games through the whole state of Arizona. We're so excited about the TV change that we have, which is different than most NBA teams in the league. But also on top of that, all the fan experience that we had to deal with OVG for concessions. We've done some things, obviously, off the court from the perspective of the community. You've got the WNBA All-Star Game, which we're really excited. We're working on, hopefully, get an NBA one also. We're working on a lot of great things here in the community and tied to fan experience. And then, of course, on the court, which we can talk about too, we think we've got a great team. I think we've got the best team in the league, but obviously we got to play it out, and we're really excited. I think we got a great coach with Frank Vogel. Obviously, James Jones and Josh Bartlesty have done a great job working together, building this as an organization, along with so many other people. And then the players. Obviously our star players, Booker and Durant, and obviously adding Brad Beal. And then we got so many amazing players. I think from anyone's perspective, we've got a great team that's deep. The way I look at it is simple: is we want to get better. We want to get better every day in what we do. And I think if you look at where we finished Game 6 when we lost to Denver to where we are today, we're better. Are we good enough to win the championship, the NBA Cup, the NBA championship? Are we good enough? We're going to find out. But we feel really great about all the change we made. And this summer's been an amazing summer, and excited to go forward. So with that, I'll pause and take questions. I think it's more valuable for you guys to ask me what you want. And so I'll open it up.
Dwayne.
Yes, Dwayne Rankin, Arizona Republic. Good to see you, Matt.
How are you?
Yes, sir. Wanted to ask, obviously, about making the trade, trading Ayton to Portland, and maybe, A, what led to it, and B, why was the time now to make that move with him, the trading?
Yeah, no, so, DeAndre Ayton's a great player. We love to have him on the team. He's a great part of our organization. I think he's going to do great in Portland. I really think he'll put up some great numbers and really impress a lot of people, which is exciting for us. And I wish him nothing but the best. He's a great person and a great guy. But for our team, Nurkic was a better fit for us. And we're trying to win a championship now. And what Nurkic can do on the court and what he'll do off the court and fit into our organization, he's a better fit for us. And that was the decision we made when we had the opportunity to make that decision. And then on top of that, to get Grayson Allen and Nasir Little and get a group of guys that will make us a better team. Our team got better that day, and without question. And so we're really excited about that. And once again, Nurkic might not put up the numbers that DeAndre will put up, which is perfectly fine. We want everyone to play their role. Just like I got to be the best owner I can be, everyone's got to be their role. We're building around 3 superstars, Kevin, Devin, and Brad, and Nurkic is a great fit along with Grayson and Nasir. Like I said, a group of people, and that we have a lot of depth and just a great all-around team. So we wish DeAndre nothing but the best. He was a great part of the organization, and he'll do great things in Portland. But for us, Nurkic was a better fit, and it wasn't my decision or one person. It was a unanimous decision that we think this is the right thing for our team.
Quick follow. You've obviously made some huge moves since you've got it from day one with obviously Durant and then Beal and now Ayton. What for you is it a matter of, look, I'm going to do whatever I got to do to get this team where it needs to be? Maybe just explain the mindset you have to go for these kind of moves when, quite frankly, a lot of teams aren't trying to make that many in that short period of time?
Listen, it's very clear. Like my job, I work for the community. I work for the fan base. I work for the people. Like we're trying to win. I talked about fan experience. Like anything we can do to win, we're going to try to win. My role as a person, like I run a mortgage company. I'm a leader of that organization. I got there as 12 people. We have 7,000 plus. We're the #1 mortgage company in America. Take over Phoenix Suns. Like we want to be the best organization in all sports, right? Definitely in the NBA and the Mercury for the WNBA. And so with that being said, like anything that makes us better, we're going to do. We're going to always try to improve. I don't care if it's the fan experience, the community, a player, a free agent. We're going to try to get better and win. I think that's what you'd want from me. And if I was a fan, that's what I'd want. That's what I've always wanted as a fan. And so that's what I'm going to deliver every single day. And so if we can get better, we're going to get better. And so I don't take it as risky or not risky. Like we're trying to win. We're trying to win at everything we do. And that's what I'm about. That's what Josh, James, Frank, of course, our star players, all of our players, that's what they're about. We're trying to win. And so that's what we're thinking about. So if there's a way to make us better, I'm going to do it, whether it's on or off the court.
Hey, Matt, Callan Olson, Arizona Sports, over here in the front. Good to see you, Matt. How are you doing? When you got here in February, you said you sort of wanted to assimilate yourself and kind of settle in, right, and ask a lot of questions. You've done so now, and in your first full season as an owner, what are you looking to really accomplish, and what are you expecting to achieve now that you have settled in?
You know, the biggest thing was it's all about the people. We've got a great team of people here, so getting the right people in the organization, which I think we've done, set the right culture, which we've made a lot of changes, and you'll hear more about those things coming soon in the organization. But then, of course, focusing on the fans. Like the fan, this is what we're doing this for, right? This is not for Matt. This is for the fans. This is for the community. This is for Phoenix, for the state of Arizona. And so for me, getting settled in and understanding all the dynamics was really important. And then once we realized it, it's start making changes. That's what this summer was about, right? You know, I said when I was at my initial press conference, I'm going to listen and learn a lot, as you pointed out. And obviously, I made a Kevin Durant trade. You know, we made that decision that day. But besides that, we basically looked at things, analyzed things. I was at a lot of the games, if not every, you know, in analyzing what we can do better, listened to a lot of fans, met with a lot of people, and then we started making a lot of changes. And hopefully you're going to see everything, not just the players on the court, but you're going to see when you walk through the concourse, you're going to see some huge changes. When you see everything that we do, the new court, we're trying to make things better. And so once we understand where we're at, now it's about tweaking. And then you're going to have the same question for me in 10 years, and I'll be making things better then too. We're always trying to make things better. And so now that I have my bearings and we have our bearings, we have our team in place, we're ready to roll. Thank you.
Hey, Matt, good to see you. Gerald Bourget, PHNX.
How are you?
When you look at the margins that you guys had to work on in terms of rounding out the rest of the roster and free agency, some of the limitations as a second tax apron team, how important was it for you guys to have a strategy in place in terms of who we were going to target and go out aggressively to make your pitch right at the start of free agency?
Yeah, well, it's a big part. Well, first off, a lot of credit to the Phoenix community. People will want to come to Phoenix. Players want to play here. Secondly, James Jones does a fantastic job. He's a former NBA player, NBA champion, right? Josh Bartelstein does a great job, understands the games. But like we have people, and then of course playing for Frank Vogel, and then the easiest one is I got Devin and Kevin, right? And so people really want to play with those guys. And then we obviously traded for Brad as well. And so I don't have to be that good of a salesperson, recruiter when I got all those great people behind me. And so, but we were aggressive. We had to build out, and it wasn't, let's get whoever we can sign. It was, hey, let's get the right guys here. And we thought strategically about it. We analyzed every free agent, every possibility, and we targeted people, and we got the guys we wanted. And some of them, it surprised us that we could get them because it surprised a lot of people that it's like, but they were so excited to be part of a championship team. When you talk to people about, say, hey, let's try to play into April, May, and June, on national television, they said, I want to be part of that. And I have a chance to earn some minutes. Let me go play for Frank Vogel. I'll show him I can do it offensively and defensively. And I get to play with Booker, Beal, and Durant. Like, man, like I said, it's not that hard to sell it when you get that. And we're in Phoenix. So we were aggressive. And we got a great group of guys. And I know a lot of people question, could we do it? Because all the tax implications, luxury tax or second apron stuff. But the reality is, it didn't affect us. We're focusing on winning, and we're in position to win, and players want to be part of something special, and that's what we're trying to create. It's bigger than just the dollars and cents. It's being part of a team and an organization, and I think they recognize that, and that's why a lot of them joined. Thank you.
Matt, Richard Zines, Fox 10. Good to see you.
How are you?
You kind of just, piggybacking off of your statements here, you talked about, the DeAndre Ayton trade, and Rickers, was it just a better fit? How important was it to add depth and size to this particular roster? And getting the right guys that are bought in to what it takes to win a championship?
Well, it's extremely important, right? So, if you look at our team last year to this year, I think we've not only gotten better from a perspective of, players on the court, but also depth all the way through, right? 1 through 15, and if you count the two ways, 17 or 18 potential players. So for us, that was very important, right? I think the team with the best players wins. So you only can play 5 at a time. So even if you see the Denver line last year, I think they played 7 or 8 through most of the playoffs. So you don't need 15. However, injuries happen, people get sick, things happen throughout the season, different players play better. So we wanted to build out the best team and give a lot of credit to James, and he collaborated with Frank, he collaborated with the players, he collaborated with Josh. Like, they put it together, and I think we've got a great team, 1 through 15. All those guys contribute, and the training camp's gonna be a lot of fun because they're gonna be competing. Right, when we hired Frank, you heard him talk about they're going to be scrappy. He said that's how they're going to be competing for playing time, competing for an opportunity to be on that court. And I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be a fan like all of you guys watching it. Thank you.
Matt, Greg Moore, Arizona Republic columnist. Good to see you, man.
How are you? Nice to see you.
I'm doing all right, thanks, yeah. What's it been like, man? Come on, Kevin Durant, new coach, spending all this money. You're the center of the NBA world, right? What has it been like to have that much attention and that much focus on you?
Well, first off, it's been an amazing time, right? I don't know if I'm the center of the basketball world, but I'm part of the center, which is the Phoenix Suns, in my belief, and also this great team of people we've gotten. And so I'm the leader, right? But I'm part of it. And so I've had a best time. I mean, when you dream about buying a team and running an organization, it's fun. And then when you actually do it, it's 10 times more fun. And obviously, I got to be in this great community and great opportunity. I mean, it's easy, like you kind of joke, like, you ever see those things on the internet, like, who would you build your team around if you could buy an NBA team? Like, my guy was Devin Booker. Like, I got to buy a team with Devin Booker. Like, I got the dream scenario. Who else would you want to build your team around? So it starts with Devin Booker. He makes a lot of things easier. And a lot of things fun. And then, of course, getting Kevin, that first day, and then building around those two guys. And it's been a lot of fun. Frank Vogel's been great. James Jones, Josh Barlstein. Like, I got a great team. But also, the business side has been fun, too. I love business. And so I've got great business people, from Dan Costello to Stacey Mitch we hired, and Jeff Chang. I mean, there's so many people I can name off all these business people that are out there bringing in new deals. And like, I get to be in the midst of that. And so as the leader, my job is to I work for them. My job is to deliver them the resources, put them in position to succeed. And then obviously I respond, but I'm having a blast. Hopefully you can tell, because I'm having a lot of fun, because it's, how could you not? And then obviously I'm excited to watch the first games and be part of it with all of you guys.
Brandon,
Thank
maybe
you.
the last question, Brandon. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, Brandon Brown with the Phoenix Journal. You talked about the TV deal a little bit earlier. I was wondering if you could just give us a little insight. Is that something, a lot of maybe either teams around the Valley have maybe asked you, other owners asked you about, or the people in the NBA? And then also maybe what's the demand been like on obviously a lot of people are asking for the antennas, but when it comes to advertisers and stuff, what's it been like on that type of demand?
Yeah, so I think, listen, as I set up here, 8 months ago, whatever it was, and said, we want to be the elite NBA franchise and the elite WNBA franchise. In order to do that, we're going to make changes and make things that maybe are not common. I'm not going to be the regular owner that just comes in and just, I'm not a silent investor that's not involved and doesn't really have my perspective. Like, I'm active and engaged. We talked about fan experience, and it's crazy that fans can't watch all the games. And it's crazy that the fans have to pay to watch games if they're sitting at their home or at their hotel. I mean, I was staying at a hotel until recently, and now you couldn't get the game sometimes. That's not how we're going to do things. And now, although that's commonplace, doesn't mean it's right. And so on the TV deal, I definitely think we're leading. And like I said, we're going to try to be leaders. We're going to be the best in everything we do here. And so the TV deal is definitely a different way of looking at things. And hopefully other NBA teams and other teams in the Valley will follow as well. If you put money first, you don't make decisions like that. We don't put money first on anything. We put winning, success, fan experience, community first. And when you do those things, money will follow. And so the TV deal is just an example of that. Yes, like, are there advertisers? They're gonna be excited. Yeah, we'll figure out how to make, but it's not about the money. It's about, I got 3 million households, not 3 million fans, 3 million households. So everyone in the state of Arizona can watch. And yeah, the people that said they couldn't, we sent them a bunch of TV antennas, right? Like my parents, with the bunny ears, like my parents would watch it. And like, that's what we want to do, make it simple and easy to watch our team. And why would we not want to do that, right? And so we're really excited about it, the TV deal. I think other NBA teams, other teams will follow, and we'll keep everyone posted on how it's going. But to me, when more fans can watch our games, kids, adults, everybody can watch our team, and how can anyone lose? That's a winning combination right there.
Thanks, Matt.
Great.
Thank
Thank
you.
you guys. Have a great day. Appreciate you being here.